there, welcome back everyone. I'm down the plot again today. It's really hot though, but I'm quite lucky in that I get some shade first thing up until about 11 o'clock, and there's a few things I need to do in the greenhouse today, so I'm going to use the opportunity. I'm going to use the shade and to get in the greenhouse, because I need to sort it out really, and I haven't been able to get in there until today, so that's a job to do. A couple of heat wave tragedies. The cucumbers are no more. They're gone. I've been watering them, but cucumbers need a lot of water, and I don't know what happened, but they've gone. So yet again, killer cucumber strikes again. But other than that, I haven't had any heat wave fatalities. So I'm going to get the cucumbers out today, and I'm going to put some peppers in. But I am really pleased with my watermelon. I've got 2, possibly 3, but one's going through the trellis that I made for it. So I think that's one I'm going to have to sort of bin and dispose of. But on the whole, quite pleased. So I'll show you around. Okay, so this is a greenhouse. I've already started to have a little tidy up just down here really. Over the winter I need to get in here and do some proper work with the bindweed that's really coming through, but I don't want to disturb too much at the minute, and it's a job when I clean the greenhouse for the winter. But if you take a look over here, these are the cucumbers, and as I say, I don't know what's happened. I've been watering them, but they've just died, and I think it's just been too hot, or I've overwatered them or something. But yeah, as you can see, they don't look particularly healthy at all, so it's disappointing because some of them have got flowers on. So if you look here, there are still with some flowers on. So I'm actually quite lucky that this is shaded because of the trees that I've got, because it can get really warm in here. My temperature gauge at the moment says it's 32, so it's bearable to do a little bit of work in here right now, which is what I'm going to do with these cucumbers. So let's get them sorted out. Yeah, one thing I am really happy with is my watermelon. I thought it was a goner, but the watermelon is actually doing really well. I've got a couple of them, and I'm really pleased with it really, because I only got that from the garden centre, and I got it because I thought I'll give it a go, see if it grows anything, and it has. I'm really chuffed, really chuffed. Don't know if I like watermelon. I've never actually tried it, so we shall see if I like it. But yeah, really happy that I've got watermelon. Just hope it's like enough time for it to develop properly. So right, enough talking, start doing some jobs. So I've just taken out the old cucumbers, and now I can move a little bit more around here. So yeah, the cucumbers I think are gone. So I'm actually going to put the peppers in these pots just to finish them off, give them a bit more room. Yeah, and then hopefully the chilies will sort of take off over there. I've just touched the chilies actually. These are Armageddon chilies, and I thought they were hot if you ate them, but I've just touched them and I'm burning. So yeah, probably touch chilies with gloves. Here we've got the watermelon, and I'm just letting it go across here so it can just kind of grow and ramble. Now over here I did have, this is the one that's got stuck in the trellis, so I've just removed it. But at the back I've also noticed here, so I've got another one growing there quite nicely, and I did see another one here. There's one growing there, that's quite nice, and then coming over here we've got another one. So I'm just going to actually, just so they don't get any more kind of damaged, pop them under a pot there, so that way they can grow a little bit. And hopefully they won't rot. So just popping something underneath them so they don't rot. Haven't seen any more as yet. Oh, God, it's so hot in here already. But yeah, just pop something under them so they don't rot. This one might be okay, but oh, actually, look, there's another one. There's another one going there. Look at that. So I'm just going to pop him out, so then he can. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 watermelons. So that's quite good. So I'm just going to, with this old spent compost from the cucumbers, I'm just going to kind of mix it up, and you can see it's really dry, so they're probably, to be honest, dried out. But I'm just going to put some moisture back in these pots. So I'm just going to water it and dig some water in. Bit like a mud pie. So I'm just going to get one of the peppers. Okay. just going to put a frame up without demolishing my greenhouse that just kind of holds these canes up. So I use these little greenhouse, I'll show you them in a second, but these little greenhouse clips that you can get, and I just kind of build a frame. So you can get these little greenhouse clips, and then I just tie this cane onto here, and it just helps keep these kind of more upright so they don't fall down. But yeah, just so you can see how to do the frame, and then it just keeps it more upright. So I'm going to do that with the other peppers now. Right, so that's the greenhouse tidied up. I'm sure you'll agree it looks a little bit bad. It's not perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. So it's getting really hot in there now, so I've come out, but I'm just going to show you around a little bit. So if I take you around here, these are the courgettes. So just here we've got the courgettes. I've had quite a few of these. They've done really well. I'm really happy with these. And then we've got the squash here. So this is spaghetti squash. It looks like I've got another one growing down here, but yeah, these aren't doing too bad. Right, there's one here. Again, I'm going to get some bits just to lift these off the ground, but there's two spaghetti squashes. And then moving around here, we've got the baby blue pumpkins, and there's quite a few on here. So you can see there's one there, and one down there. Yeah, I was expecting a few more. There's a few flowers, but yeah, they're not doing too badly. We've got one of the pumpkins, so there's one pumpkin on here. I seem to get flowers, and then I seem to lose them. So, but all being well, we have one pumpkin here, so that's quite good. And then just behind it you've got the sweet corn, which kind of looks ready. That end one does anyway. If we come round, kind of looks ready. Oh, actually it probably was ready, but something's eaten it. Oh, what a shame. Right, let's pick him off. Oh no. Oh no, look. What a shame. He was ready. That would have been really good as well. Okay. I did have a sweet corn. Let's have a look. I'm guessing but that actually looked quite good. Oh dear. Oh well, I have more sweet corn. Just not ready. Oh, what a shame. Okay, but some lovely creature who was very hungry has benefited from that, so I am going to leave it for them. But that's a real shame. Talking about bad news, as you know, I've got 2 plots, and I didn't realise this when I took the second plot on. There is a condition that they will only let you have 1 plot. So this site that I'm on will allow me to have 2, but the new site will only allow me to have 1. So as you can imagine, I'm a bit of a quandary now, and this is probably the plot that's going to go if I have to give it up, because the new plot is so much nearer to my house. I can drive to it. It's bigger, which is one of the reasons I got a second plot. Yeah, I'm just really kind of, I don't know, apprehensive now, because it's coming up to the October year where you have to renew your tenancy. And yeah, this is my first allotment plot, and I don't know, I don't want to give it up. But I don't want to break the rules either. So yeah, I'm waiting for the committee to let me know, the membership people, to let me know, so I'll keep you posted. But yeah, they seem to think I need to give it up, so watch this space. But yeah, it's not all bad news. It's a lot of bad news in this video. I don't mean it to be, because there's some really good things. And actually, let's turn this into a positive spin, shall we? So if you look over here, as well as my really nice pumpkin I've got, I have also got my 2 butternut squashes. So over here, I've got 2 butternut squashes. These are actually butterbush. Actually, no. Talking of good news. Oh no. I'll just need to bring them up here. That's better. I've got 3. That's good, isn't it? That is good. No. 4. Look. 4 butterbush squash. So good news. Good news. And if we come over here, I'm on a positive. I don't like being negative. Here we go. We've got my French beans. Some of them have been eaten. There are 3 rows, allegedly. But 2, the end of a 3rd row has survived, which is nice. So yeah, I've got some dwarf French beans there. So all being well, I'll have those. We now have some little pumpkins. So I might move him, but we will see. So yes, there's a few good stuff, but yeah, as I say, it's just a couple of things. It's heatwave. It's bound to happen. You're going to lose plants. Just keep really on top of it and watering them. That's all you can really do when the sun's like this and it's just so hot. Just keep on top of your watering. That's all you can really do. Yeah. So I'm gonna have my trusty can of Coke, and then head up to the other plot. I've got to go to the tip later, take some rubbish down, so I'll do that this afternoon. And yeah, and then I'll head up to the plot. There's some exciting development up there. The greenhouse is up, so I have my new greenhouse, so I'll show you around that in a little bit when we go up there. So I wished I had actually filmed this, but I didn't film it because I thought it was going to be another. So I didn't film this because I thought it was going to be a disappointing reveal, but it's not. Look at this. I've actually grown sweetcorn. I'm so chuffed. That's really put a good end to my day, because I was a bit down today, and I'm sorry if it's reflected in this video, because yeah, sometimes you just have a down day, I think, and I'm not a down person. I'm quite a positive thing, but yeah, that's really made me. It's not perfect, look, but I'm happy with that. So on that note, catch you later. So I just wanted to end today's video by just showing you a tour of what's happening at the other plot, and to show you what's growing. There's quite a few things here, and we've got a new greenhouse, so let me show you around. Okay, so I'm in the new greenhouse. This went up on Thursday, and it's the same size as the other one, just needs a really good clean. So you can see from here, but I'm really pleased with it. You've got this shelf in the back here, so this came with it. It's really sturdy, and compared to my other one, if I show you down here, you can see there's a frame that goes right the way around the bottom. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with it because the other one just sits on bricks and it's not that sturdy. So this has actually got a frame on it, which is really good. The only thing I do need to do, which I'm going to get and attempt again to fit an automatic window opener, but that is all I need to do, is get a window opener for it. So yeah, because as you see, it hasn't got one. Seems to be a thing with me in greenhouses, getting ones that can't open windows on. But hey ho, it's what do you expect for second hand? You can't really beat them all. So yeah, that's a new addition to this plot, which is really exciting. It's an 8x6 greenhouse, so it's exactly the same size as the other one. I'm just hoping I get to keep the 2 greenhouses because that would just be fabulous, but we shall see. But yeah, this is the other plot. I've put a lot of work in here, and it's really feels good now to have the 2 plots running. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to be cleaning this one in a few weeks, so if you want some tips on how to clean a greenhouse, how I do it, I do it every year, because you should always wash them once a year anyway. But if you want any tips on what I do, then I'll do that in a few weeks' time once the weather gets a bit cooler. So fab. But take care and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. Don't forget to dislike it if you dislike it. But also don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to me. And see you next week. Bye for now.